So I was bored and I was trying to make a video and I couldn't really come up with much, so I might as well do something fun. The most overrated mythical fighters in the UFC. Now you may ask, what is a mythical fighter? It's basically a fighter at his peak form, but just like OP. Like for example, DDP after getting his nose fixed, blonde-haired Bronson, blonde-haired Charles, blonde-haired Hooker. There's a lot of blonde dudes with the freak. You get what I mean. Those are mythical fighters. I hope you got my explanation. I hope I explained it right. So moving on, starting off, IQ Michael Chandler. Like people act like if he just fights patient and just wait for the dude, he's just gonna do way better. No, that's where he does the worst. That might be an opinion thing, but I think it's correct. Like Chandler is not technical enough to be able to be patient. Like you get what I mean. He's not skilled enough to do that. He has to blitz and he has to like freaking be unpredictable. If he's not unpredictable, he's gonna get timed way more and he's become an easier matchup in my opinion because he doesn't have the cardio and he's not skilled enough to be a patient fighter. That's the thing. That's just his build though. He's an explosive guy and he needs to be unpredictable and be big meaty hooks. If he's not and you try to change this whole thing, he is way worse and he becomes way more trash. We saw that in like almost every performance except for like the Dustin and the Gaethje fight. That's where he was actually trying to like be unpredictable. Like when we saw him in the second Charles fight, he tried to be more patient and it backfired on him. He had nothing for Charles at all. Same thing even with the Ferguson fight. Like even that when I first noticed, if Chandler tried to fight patient, he's gonna get KO'd way more easily and he's a way easier matchup for the later guys. Because Ferguson started getting his timing, starting to get his range, and like he was starting to piece up Chandler a little bit. Not gonna lie, it was actually kind of crazy to watch back. Then again, Ferguson always had success with those type of styles of people where he has range over you, but like you get the point. Like he made Chandler look a lot more easier than we thought if he just tried to fight patient. That's why I never thought like if he just fight patient and have IQ, he's gonna win. No, he's gonna be way more predictable to be and will get steamrolled. And we saw that in his last fight also. Like, he tried to fight smart against Patty and it didn't work at all. He got shut down. Like granted, he was doing well in the first, but then he started to like gas, not like gas, but like he started to get a little fatigued, started to get predictable. He had nothing for Patty on the feet, and then he started to just lose because Chandler cannot be patient. He has to like be unpredictable or like he just gets shut down so easily. And that's what we saw. He got his butt whooped for like 3 rounds. I still can't believe the judge gave him the first, even though like it wasn't that like crazy. I just thought like Patty clearly won that round, but it's whatever. Now let's move on to the next one. Art of War Sandhagen, bro. He's so annoying. Oh man, the fans also. I don't mind Sandhagen that much, but that's now. Before I just hated him before he lost to Umar, bro. Like people were they were overrating the breaks off of him. Like I get it, he was good, but like they were saying, but he reads the Art of War. Oh, this. He's way better than O'Malley. He's way better than these guys. I'm like, bro, he lost to these guys. And it was like, oh, it was so annoying. And then like Sandhagen, like every podcast or like any interview, he'll talk about, I've been reading this book, etc., etc. Oh, it's giving me this mindset of like, I'm never gonna lose a fight again. I'm gonna break everybody I fight. I'm gonna make them bleed. I'm gonna put it out there. It was so weird. I hated him, bro. I hated him so much. The dark horse of the division, bro. Oh, that era was so lame. And now all of a sudden, everybody hates Sandhagen. It makes no sense. I was on that board since the beginning. I always thought he was overrated. Even though he's still a really good fighter, I just always thought that. But like, the Art of War of Sandhagen really popped up when he fought freaking Umar, bro. Bro was talking about, like, I'm gonna break Umar and finish him. And I'm gonna show it Khabib. And I'm gonna make Khabib shake my hand. Like, bro, who are you? Shut up, bro. It was so weird. And he did all that just to not do any of what he said. Like he just stood there. He stuffed the takedown, so that was very impressive. But then like when it got to the third, I'm like, okay, Sandhagen is about to put it on him. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing but stuff takedowns. He just stood there like a dead ass for like, I think after the third round. He just stood there, switched stances, and jumped around. It was so annoying to watch. Like, you talk about all these Art of War books or all these books I've been reading, but like, you can't make grit. You have to have it or you don't. He's too pretty of a style, and then he just ends up just doing nothing. He just stands there for like 15 minutes of a fight and does absolutely, again, nothing. Oh, Figgy, knock him out, please. Please. I don't want this dude in the division anymore. I don't hate him that much. It's just like, I'd rather see Figgy win than over Sandhagen. It's just every time I see an interview with him, it's like, ugh, who cares, Sandhagen? But let's move on. It sounds like I really hate Sandhagen, but I really don't. It's just like he annoyed me for a good year. But anyways, moving on, Thailand Khalil Roundtree. That was an annoying one. Like they act like he was such a world beater like before he fought Alex. Like bro was so trash watching him. Not watching him technique wise because he's not that bad, but like I saw this dude get pieced up by Anthony Smith, like he got schooled by Dustin Jacoby. He also got dominated by Kutalaba. If you want to use the narrative like that was baby Khalil, that wasn't. He also got knocked out by Johnny Walker, but the same thing you could say, but I wasn't Thailand Khalil. Thailand Khalil lost to Marcin Prachnio, bro. Like what are we talking about? That was his first fight back after Thailand. So I don't want to hear it. Like bro was so overrated, especially during the Alex buildup, but like they end up being right that he was actually pretty good. Made no sense. I just think Alex was sick in that fight, and I still stand on that because he was coughing really hard during the build of the fight. If you saw like the behind the scenes footage, and I also saw like he also was coughing rapidly into like a cloth. So I'm just gonna go with that. He's still overrated in my opinion. Very fun though. I will say that he's a very fun fighter, but he's in the cult though, so I don't really respect that. But I can't control how people live. Also, he cries a little too much, but he's still a cool fighter, just overrated. Now, for last but not least, Jon Jones when he's not bored. Oh, that was such an annoying narrative they just spanned around, bro. Because they had no evidence for their argument. They just said, he was just bored. Look how he looked in the fight. Maybe it just like was a bad matchup for him. Like freaking, no, look what he did to Machito, Rampage, Ryan Bader, Rashad Evans. Look how easily he dismantled them when he was motivated. When these guys are like 5'11", 5'10 max, and they're middleweight sized dude. Maybe Rashad is like a welterweight sized dude. I don't know how like he wasn't getting flatlined way more, but that's besides the point. I'm just saying when he started fighting people his size, he started to look real mid real quick. Like freaking when he fought Gustafsson in the first fight. He was doing white powder. That's why he looked so trash in the fight. Like bro, he was partnering. Like these excuses were insane. I get it. He beat him in the second fight, even though like that they had to change arenas because Jon Jones was popping a lot and he couldn't fight in that arena, so they had to reschedule a new arena. That's a thing that happened. Crazy, right? The GOAT of our sport. Then he fought Thiago Santos, looked real mid there, freaking, but he was just bored in that fight, so there was no point. And then like he fought Reyes, clearly lost the fight, and then like but he was just bored in that fight, and then it was so annoying. I hated that narrative that he was just bored. It's just like to me when they started to get bigger, they started to become more competitive with Jones, and they were starting to have more closer fight with Jones, and all of a sudden because he was starting to look mid, he was just bored. Hated that because it discredits like everybody that was fighting him that are his size, except if you get your butt whooped by him. It makes no sense. I hated that narrative. And then they got proven right when like he subbed Gone in the first round, bro. It was so annoying, but hey, it's whatever. Root for a white beater. So I think I'm pretty much done here. I hope you liked the video. I hope you got some enjoyment from it. If not, I'll try to improve. But thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and that's pretty much it.